Ricky Ponting has tipped Australia to win the Border Gavaskar Trophy against India later this year by a 3-1 margin. He said the hosts will have a bit of a point to prove after losing their previous two-home Test series to India 2-1 in 2018-19 and 2020-21. Australia have not beaten India in a Test series since 2014-15. It's going to be a competitive series and, as I said, I think Australia's got a bit of a point to prove against India in Australia on the back of what's happened the last two series here, Ponting said on the ICC review. We are back to 5 tests as well, which is the other really important thing about this series. It's only been 4 tests the last couple of times. 5 tests, I think everyone's really excited by that and I don't know if there would be too many drawn games. I'm obviously going to tip Australia to win and I'm never going to tip against Australia. There will be a draw somewhere and there will be some bad weather somewhere, so I'm going to say 3-1 to Australia. Should Steven Smith continue to open? Ponting said the Australian side would pretty much pick itself, but he wasn't sure whether Steven Smith should continue to open or not, after the spot was left vacant by David Warner's retirement at the SCG earlier this year. Probably the only one question there might be with Australia again is if Smith's the right man to be opening the batting. That would be the only query that I can see there. But that was all about obviously bringing Cameron Green back into the side. So I'll rephrase it, not whether Smith's the right man to open the batting but whether he thinks it's the right spot for him. Because I think if he doesn't think it's the right spot then they'll make a change and get someone else back up there. In his last Test series, in New Zealand in March, Smith scored just 51 runs in 4 innings while opening. His promotion to the top after Warner retired was to also accommodate Cameron Green in the 11, which paid dividends when Green was the top scorer on the tour with 238 runs in 4 innings including a career-best 174 not out in Wellington. Though the sample size is small, 8 innings as opener, the numbers aren't in Smith's favour. Apart from a high score of 91 against West Indies at the Gabba this year, he has passed 30 only once and averages 28.50.